losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Levis from the gun. He'll drop this one off with ETN. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they'll go again with ETN. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Levis back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Richardson looking to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Little bootleg here. Levis. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the
They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Levis now off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, But this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens, 26 yards. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only 1 play to score it. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Richardson to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from 4 yards out. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Levis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now Levis. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Levis to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Levis. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody.
As we send
We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. David Bell, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Levis to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Nifty move. Another nice move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in the first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Back out comes San Antonio. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off.
stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis sets up to throw here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Levis now on 1st and 10. Caught left side by Hilton. And out of bounds right around the
20. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Levis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run once more with Taylor. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Richardson. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor, and he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Back out comes San Antonio. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Levis. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. This taken in by Downs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, good move. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Darnell Mooney. And down to the 16-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Etienne up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Voyagers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Colts 17.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. On the counter, ETN. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. So Richardson and the Colts now down 20-17. A little over 20 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder zone so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Richardson. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle somebody.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here